for mayhem, crave carnage, adore destruction? Well, today is your lucky day. You have been invited to participate, witness the greatest, bloodiest, goriest battle in the universe, the Imperial Fight Festival. Rated M for mature.
When it comes to the combination of platforming and blowing stuff up, no series does it better than Ratchet & Clank. The latest title in the series, Ratchet & Clank Future, Tools of Destruction, attempts to take the formula to the next level on the PlayStation 3. While it doesn't reinvent the wheel, Future offers the type of exciting, visually stunning experience you've come to expect from the series. The game starts off with a bang as your planet comes under attack by Tachyon, the self-proclaimed Emperor of the Universe. As the plot unfolds, you'll be battling Tachyon's forces, hostile space pirates, and angry indigenous life forms across the galaxy. The game has a great sense of humor, and there's plenty of it, but the story also takes some more serious turns, delving into the histories of the main characters. There's plenty of new characters to meet as well, and great voice acting combined with fantastic animation makes all your encounters memorable. In terms of presentation, the character animation is definitely the star of the show here. No game that's come before has been this successful in capturing the look and feel of something you'd expect from a Pixar movie. While Folklore and Heavenly Sword might feature some better textures, Ratchet & Clank captures an overall artistic style that's just undeniably impressive. And with all the action going on and the great variety of both weapons and environments, you'll constantly be excited to see what's around the next corner. In the gameplay department, not a whole lot has changed. But for the most part, Future successfully builds and expands upon the action-packed formula of the previous titles. Insomniac has a reputation for creative weapons, and your tools of destruction here are just as crazy, fun, and over-the-top as ever. Whether you're looking to blow up everything in sight, turn the battlefield into a disco, or just let your trusty Guardian robot or swarm of nano bees take out the enemies for you, you're going to have a lot of fun just discovering and experimenting with these new weapons and devices. Almost everything can be upgraded, both by racking up kills to increase the level of your weapon, and also by purchasing specific upgrades. It may seem like overkill, as most players will probably find a few favorite weapons and stick with them, but the great variety gives you an incentive to play through again, focusing on some of the weapons and devices you might have largely ignored the first time. Some have complained that the levels here are too linear, but this really isn't the case. Most of the stages feature multiple pathways, and there are plenty of hidden treasure troves for those that look. Occasionally, the planets will also feature Metroid-like areas that can only be accessed later on after gaining a new weapon or item. The levels feature quite a lot of both platforming and shooting, but the balance is pretty much spot on. There are a number of mini-games as well, often featuring the 6-axis controls. These are usually simple and fun. The most annoying, though, would have to be the space shooter levels. These sections of the game are no Star Fox. The controls are horribly awkward, and you'll probably just be glad when it's over. Thankfully, these flight sections are few and far between. Occasionally, you'll be in control of Clank and have to do a bit of puzzle solving. These sections are interesting and well done, although a bit on the easy side. The game in general doesn't put up much of a challenge. Especially once you get some of your main weapons powered up, you're just going to be devastating your opponents as though they never had a chance. It's still a lot of fun, but Future could have used a few more boss encounters to really challenge the player. Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal had a surprisingly awesome multiplayer mode, and fans of that game may understandably be disappointed that Future is only a single-player affair. Although this is probably the best single-player Ratchet & Clank game out there, in terms of replay value, it simply doesn't have quite as much to offer as Part 3 did. If this isn't a big deal to you, the fact is most of the other complaints about Ratchet & Clank Future are fairly minor. If you own a PS3 and are in the mood for some platforming with heavy artillery, this is your game.
Congratulations! You remind me of me when I was a young fighter, only shorter and less strapping.